your microphone. Get your microphone. Get your microphone. Get your microphone. Ow, ow, ow.
We didn't get that memo, Derek.
You don't know what I'm gonna do. 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 Hey. All right, y'all. Tell your mama. Tell your daddy. Tell your brother. Tell your sister. Tell your cousin. Tell your boo. And we on in the morning. Yay. Welcome, everybody, to Derek Huggins in the morning.
Welcome.
I am Derek Huggins. And you know what? It's morning. Welcome to your most favorite Wednesday morning show, Derek Huggins in the morning, here with all the shenanigans, foolishness, nonsense, celebrity news, pop culture, and so much more. So glad to be here along with my beautiful co-host,
The Lakia Stokes.
and
The Connie Bird.
and the one that just popped up, Sunshine. Where your sunshine? Child, she over there struggling today.
Struggling.
I couldn't hear anything. Can y'all hear me?
Yes, we hear you, boo. Can you hear
Oh my
us?
God. Hi, good morning. So sorry.
So anyway, welcome everybody to this is the morning team, your favorite morning team in the morning, Derek Huggins in the morning. Listen, let me tell y'all something right now. But while you watching us, I need you to like and share this video before we go any further. Y'all already know how we do it. We do this every week. We tell y'all the same shit every week. All right. All right. We need you to like this, guys,
Guys.
including my co-host. Okay, guys, everyone. We need everyone. We need. I say. The best part of waking up is coffee in my cup.
Come on, vibrato.
No, I like Snoop Dogg's version.
What do you say?
It's that
What's
the
up,
best part of waking up is not giving up.
I'm here for it.
Finish it.
I'm here for it.
I love it. So listen. All right, everybody that's tuning in, thank you for tuning in. Thank you for watching us, as we always say. Now, look, I need you guys to like and share, okay? Like and share. Quit acting like y'all don't know what it is. Y'all know what it is. Y'all know what we do. Y'all know what time it is. Good morning, Cambria. How you doing?
Good morning.
Cambria, did you text people?
Good morning,
Did
Cambria.
you text some folk and tell them we was on? Did you tell them? Hold on, let me text some people and tell them we on. We on, honey.
We is on, child.
We live, honey. We live. We live, honey. I gotta tell me, why do my mama do this every week? She say, "Oh, baby, you should have texted me and told me y'all was on." And I'd be like, "Mama, daughter, boo, evangelist. We're gonna need you to set a baby. We're gonna need you to set a an alarm or something. Okay,
Deaconess.
We gonna need you to set an alarm, boo. All right, ain't nobody gonna be texting you every Wednesday. Okay, amen. All right. So anyway, so let's talk a little bit about how was our weekends, what was going on, like what did you do? Okay, Kia, we'll start with you, then we'll go to Sunshine, then we'll go to Connie. I am loving this new glow or something. It's giving.
It's glowing. It's giving.
It's giving today. We're liking it.
We're liking it?
Yes, it's coming. It's giving loud, live, and in living color. It's giving.
It's giving like the dew in the morning. Silly rest.
That's so silly. Look at the clap.
Good old choir clap, baby.
The dew and I love it.
We stay rest.
Oh my God.
See, this is how you can tell church kids.
Mm-hmm.
Because even when we cut up and be stupid as we be on the show, we still see y'all. We see Daddy Sinners got sold too.
Sinners got sold too.
And Kia got on her same shirt. So y'all don't
Same
come
for
for
real.
her because she got on her same shirt.
One
We
saved, always
saved
saved.
over here.
Baby, she saved. You understand? So listen, y'all. Before we go any further, please make sure that you are following us on all social media platforms, you guys. Okay, guys? Guys.
Guys.
Hi, guys. Okay, follow us at DH in the Morning. We're on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and YouTube. Thank y'all for subscribing to our YouTube channel. Thank you for continuing to increase our engagement on Facebook. We appreciate that so very much. We love you guys. But I mean, some of y'all still watching us and you not liking. What is up with that? You know what? I want to know something. It's one little button. One. Say it with me. One.
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 Button.
Button.
Yes, you got to say it like me. Say button.
Button.
All right. Get down at the bottom of this comment chat section.
This what?
Down here.
Down
Press
where?
it. Here.
Press it.
Press it.
Press it.
Mash it.
Mash
the
it.
like button.
Mash it.
It's right here. Mash it. Hey, wrong with y'all. Mash it. Just
Mash it.
mash it.
Mash it.
Just mash it.
Just print to it and mash.
Punch it. Punch it.
Turn to it and mash
Burn
it.
it.
Punch to it and mash it and punch it.
Oh my God.
All right, y'all. So, look, we got some great hot topics for y'all today. I hope you guys are ready. Okay. So, listen, let's talk about this. I didn't even have this queued up for today, but it just hit my brain and I want to talk about it. Y'all, why is Nick Cannon talking about Bruno Mars? First of all, what has been going on with the hell? What the hell wrong with Nick Cannon these days? Because he's been in the news for all the wrong reasons.
What did he say? I didn't catch that.
He gonna sit up and say that Bruno Mars got more hits than Beyonce. First of all, Bruno Mars ain't been around long as Beyonce for that to even be possible.
Right.
But even the stats got pulled up and confirmed. The lie detector determined that was a lie. Nick Cannon.
What?
See, I know what it was. Nick Cannon got confused that they was doing DNA testing for all them 12,867.5, 1920 cheering he got. And so that's what he thought he was talking about. So he makes everything he talks about in reference to all his 12,899,416, 800.2678 cheering.
And impossible.
And impossible. And one on the way. Nick Cannon, shut the hell up. You don't know what the hell you talking about. Beyonce got the most hits. And I ain't just saying that because all of us are going to Beyonce tour. We is going to the tour. The morning team is going to be in there like swimwear. I'm just telling you right now. We going to be in there.
Club Renaissance. Okay.
Club Renaissance. Who's going to check us, boo? Who's going to check us? Nobody. You understand?
That's the same man that can't remember his kid's name. So how could you possibly remember how many hits one had over the
Oh
other?
my God, that is exactly what somebody said. How the hell Nick Cannon gonna know how many hits Beyonce got when nigga you don't even know all your cheering now?
Focus on what your kids' names are and their social security numbers.
And then focus on your paternity.
Focus on that.
That's what we're gonna need you to focus on. Focus on your parental rights. Okay.
Yeah.
That's what we need you to focus on. We need you to focus on who's the next brood of children you're spinning out. That's what we need to know.
Not
We need
brood.
you to
Next litter. This next litter.
litter, okay?
Who's that the litter?
That's what we need you to be focused on, Nick Cannon. Nick Cannon, we need you. Nick Cannon is giving you, honey, you need to learn your children. Okay?
Just number them. Just number them.
What you need to be doing, Nick Cannon, putting a schedule on how you're going to see all these 12,867,419 children you got. That's what you need to be doing. Nick.
I'm sorry, that tickled me, honey. She said the litter.
The litter.
I'm just saying. Got a whole tribe, African tribe, and you don't even know their name. That's what we need. We need you to be worried about this schedule you're gonna put together on how you're gonna deal with all these 12,815,416 baby mamas you got. That's what you need to be working on, Nick Cannon.
He created his own county child. Okay.
Work on you, Nick Cannon. That's how I'm gonna call his name now. Nick Cannon.
It's definitely
Good
Candy.
morning, Broderick.
What's up, Purvis? Shout out
Are
to
you
Roger
ready to
Purvis,
sing?
Louisville, Kentucky. Purvis say he say this every week, but I guarantee you, if I drop him this link to come up on her, he not gonna come up on her. Notice I didn't say here, I said her. He not gonna come up on her.
Her.
Okay, guys. Okay, but
Okay,
before we
guys.
go another further, I'm really excited because we got Connie on. Connie is now our full-time co-host. But Connie, you got something really exciting coming up. I'm very excited for you, and I will be there with you next
Yes.
month. So please tell the children and all the peoples. We're gonna talk about this in a minute. Why the hell y'all be putting S on stuff that's already plural? But that's all right. We're gonna talk about that in a minute. But Connie,
Crazy.
you got something exciting coming up next month. Go ahead and talk about it right quick.
Yeah, so next month we're really excited about the Quartet Music Awards. It's our
Yeah.
year 2.
Yes.
I am thoroughly just stressed out and excited at the same
She
time.
excited.
It's a lot, but I'm excited about it. We have some wonderful groups coming. We also have a pre-show this year. It will be televised as well.
Come on.
Yeah.
So the pre-show as well as the main show will be televised. It's going down June 23rd and 24th in Augusta, Georgia.
Look at God.
Yeah, come on, quartetmusicawards.com. I was reaching out to our hotels yesterday. We're completely booked up, and we had one more hotel that added a few more rooms to our block. So if anybody's interested in getting their hotel arrangements, they can just go to quartetmusicawards.com and click on hotels, and they'll get that discounted rate as well.
Come on,
So
Disney.
make sure you buy your
on.
tickets. It's an all-white affair, and we just got some things that are just going to shock you all.
Well,
I'm
Come
Connie,
on, shock value.
And
Connie,
I'm
can I-
really looking forward to the tribute.
oh,
It's gonna be crazy.
wait. So
It's
Connie,
gonna be crazy.
okay, now you remember I told you when you at first had told me that this was an
At first
all-white
I told
affair, all-white affair.
I fear.
A fear. Mhm.
Okay, and I was like, Connie, my big ass don't need to be in no all-white.
Well, these
But-
are mine. But she's going to be in it.
But that's okay. No, but that's okay because let me tell you what the conclusion I had come to.
Okay.
I said, okay, it's quartet,
Mhm.
and we're gonna be in Augusta.
Quartet Capital.
So that means I'm gonna wear me a big ass white linen suit.
Come
Come
on.
on, Lynn Soup.
With
I mean, it's
sandals?
white.
Is you gonna have on sandals?
Not with them cave sandals on, looking like you about to barbecue out back.
Baby, what I'm
Okay.
not gonna do is be wearing no damn white Jesus sandals. I'm not doing that.
The Jesus walks.
I'm not wearing them uncle sandals that that good uncle that know how to barbecue, not barbecue, but
Mhm.
barbecue.
Body.
See, black
But-
folks say barbecue, BOBBY -Q. That's
But
what we do.
Derek, you
Yes.
definitely got to be on the red carpet. When I tell you this thing is going to be magnificent.
I'm looking forward to it.
Oh,
Yes,
I
our
wanna come.
my event planner is the
on.
one that does the weddings on Bravo.
Oh,
He's my event planner.
Oh. I
so
need to get
I
me a
imagine we'll
ticket.
be talking to this person for the event.
Absolutely.
Right? Okay. Okay, girl.
Okay.
I must
Oh,
have
Lord.
been.
Okay, girl.
Because he gives everything. If you think it, he can create it. So
Ooh,
Oh
I
my
need
gosh.
that.
so
That's
it's going to be
amazing.
unreal. When you walk up in there, it's going to.
I can't wait. I'm looking forward to it. So Purvis says, Sister Connie, can I sing on the quartet show? Hell no.
That would be a no.
To the no. No, I was playing. I love Purvis.
Let him be part of the tribute, Connie.
Tribute to who? The 8-track?
He can lip sync.
To what?
No, Connie, do like I'm gonna do for him for the Avidity Awards. So I told him we're gonna give him a mic. He's gonna be just off stage, stage left,
Stage
behind
left?
two curtains
The mic gonna be on.
with a muted mic.
A muted mic.
I'm gonna say, sing, Purvis, sing it. Sing
hear
it.
The song.
Sing it
Sing
from
from
your
your
heart.
heart.
On your diaphragm.
But anyway, so
From your diaphragm.
Connie, tell us the dates for this magnanimous second annual Quartet Music Awards.
Going to be June 23rd and 24th. So the show starts at 4 o'clock. Red carpet opens at 3. The exclusive VIP They're getting early entrance, of course. They are going to be treated to an exclusive room that's just for the exclusive VIP. They will be able to indulge in Butler Pass. So they'll be able to eat. That reception will be a Butler Pass. Here you go. Here's your drink. You know, we going all out for our exclusive VIPs and our sponsors. So it's gonna be crazy.
Yes.
And I'm stressed to the
love
max, but I'm excited about it.
Well,
It's all
listen.
worth it.
So, I mean, guys, I'm going. All right,
I'm gonna
morning
have to
team, are we
see.
going? Like,
I'm definitely gonna make some provisions.
can we go as a
Yeah.
morning team
We
and
should
support
go.
our morning team sister?
That would be great.
Yes.
That would be
Well,
great.
you know I'm going because I told you
I
last year.
know.
I told you last year at the show last year I was
You
coming this year,
did.
and I'm gonna
And
be
aren't you
there,
going to be a
so.
presenter this year?
Of course, I will.
Wouldn't
do
that be
whatever you
good
want
if
me to-
my morning show crew could be presenters together?
Oh,
That would be
Oh, that would be
yes.
Yeah, no,
That
like,
would be.
That would be dope.
We're gonna have to work that out. We're gonna have to work that
Okay,
out.
so
Seriously.
we got to talk and we got to get together so we can get there. So, ladies and gentlemen, make sure y'all go check out QuartetMusicAwards.com. Go get your hotel room. Get down there, Augusta. Get you some good white, all white. Now we know some of y'all need to wear off white.
Yeah.
I don't need no cream up in there.
Ivory.
I don't need eggshell,
You say ivory?
and I don't need no bisque. I don't need bisque. I want white.
Oh, pure mother of pearl.
Mother of pearl. Mm-mm.
Oh my God, that is hilarious.
Iridescence.
Well, anyway, so you guys, next month, June 20, give us the date,
23rd and 24th.
23rd and 24th, Augusta, Georgia, you guys. All right, for those of you who don't know, that's just a stone's throw away from Atlanta.
Yep.
Okay, what is like an hour and a half or so, 2 hours from
Yeah.
Atlanta,
Mm-hmm.
baby. Fly into Atlanta. It's gonna be cheaper. Get you a Spirit. Listen, let me tell y'all something. Y'all can sit there and talk about Spirit Airlines all y'all want to, but I love Spirit. Okay, I flies them regularly.
Regular.
Regular.
I find
I fly them regular.
On a
So-
regular
Baby, get your hips on Spirit
hips.
and fly on down to Atlanta, Georgia. Okay, and then get you in a car and ride on over an hour and a half, 2 hours to Augusta. Morning team, can we say Augusta?
Augusta.
Augusta.
I'll go.
for the second annual Quartet Music Award.
Yes.
All right, so we're gonna go down. We're gonna support our girl Connie and Chubb, her COO and partner, D. Chubbs Morton, who's the
Yay.
CEO of the Quartet Music Awards. Y'all, let me tell y'all something seriously. No cap. I promise I ain't capping y'all. Last year was so off the chain. I'm gonna be honest. I didn't know what to expect when I first I didn't know what I was gonna see. It's not that I was expecting trash because I know Connie was a part of it, so I already knew it wasn't gonna be trash. But I was so surprised at how like everything was just so crazy on point. The acts were good, like the hosts were good, like everything was so good, y'all. I promise you. I was sitting up kind of in the semi nosebleed. That's okay because I liked it, and I had just gotten off the road from a conference in North Carolina, so I wasn't dressed, but it's okay. But listen, I was sitting back there having a good time. And let me tell you something, baby. When I tell you these people come dressed,
Oh, I can imagine. I can
Listen.
only imagine.
now here's the thing that was funny. So the younger generation, they was fly dapper and had the hanging chains from the lapel and all that. But the older crowd was your traditional quartet crowd. They gonna have on their good Baptist convention wear. But no, the whole thing was a vibe. I promise y'all, it was so fun. I had so much fun, and I went by myself. And normally I don't like to go to events by myself because I always like to have someone to interact with while I'm there. But I had so much fun, I didn't even realize I was there. And then I made friends with people that I was sitting around, and we just were having a good old time.
Wonderful.
So I'm telling y'all, it's worth your time. Listen, get you a plane ticket, fly into Atlanta, drive on down to Augusta, Georgia, and be there for the second annual Quartet Music Awards. It's going to be the bomb, all right? There's
So
a website.
Derek,
Yeah,
Derek, when you walked in and you saw the going up the stairwell.
Wait a minute.
Yeah.
So listen, Kia, when I walk in the venue, right? So I walk in, and baby, there was like stuff on. There were decals on the floor with QR codes. I was like,
Oh.
ow! I said, this what y'all do?
Nice.
My voice went up 12 octaves. This what y'all do? Is this what y'all do?
You so crazy.
Baby, listen. It was so on point. Red carpet was amazing. Y'all, I'm telling you, the show was fantastic. I'm not, I promise y'all I ain't capping y'all. Kia, you and Sunshine, y'all know me. Y'all know I ain't gonna cap. I'd be like, now, Connie, I'd be like, yeah, Connie, it was cute. It was a cute situation.
It was cute. It was
Oh
cute or
no,
whatever.
it wasn't cute.
It was cute or whatever, but no, it was spectacular. I had a good time. I made up my mind literally in the show that I was coming back the next year, wherever it was going to be. So, and I told Connie that immediately afterwards. I was like, they did a really fantastic job. So y'all come on. So let's support the Quartet Music Awards, QMAs. All right, go to quartetmusicawards.com. It's going to be June 23rd and 24th in Augusta, Georgia. Now, what's the name of the venue, Connie?
The Miller Theater.
The Miller Theater is where we're going to be. And it's a dope theater, y'all, too.
That just sounds like...
Our name is already in lights on the marquee.
Come on, Marquee.
Yay.
I'm going to sip on that.
Come on, Black Excellence.
I know it. I'm here for it.
Shout out to our girl, Sequoia Howard, one half of the Agape Music Group down in Atlanta. Sequoia. Okay, Sequoia, you in Atlanta, so you ain't but 2 hours away. Sequoia, you need to come on roll with us and let's go to the Quartet Music Awards. You and John, y'all roll on down. We can make it a party.
It's a party. It's a party.
So I'm just saying. So that's what's happening in Augusta, Sequoia, is the Quartet Music Awards. All right, shout out to my girl, my sis, Tiffany French in New Orleans, Louisiana.
Hey,
Tiff.
Y'all, let me tell you something, how excited I really am, okay? First of all, last night I had the Indie Gospel Music Review on Clubhouse, and our special guest was B. Slade. Was it not great, y'all?
It was.
Kia and Connie.
He's everything.
Oh my God.
He's literally everything.
He was amazing. And he did tell me, he said, forgive him for not coming today, but he said he is going to come on and guest co-host with us one Wednesday. So that's going to be fun. Y'all, what y'all don't know is that man is a comedian. He's hilarious. Yes.
What he was giving yesterday in that room. Oh my God.
Talk about it, Kia, because you're an artist. So talk about what that was like and what that meant.
I mean, from like the smallest gyms to like, I'm going to tell y'all, when he first got on, to start speaking and stuff, and he said something about cover art. So my cover art for my song Performance was not the cover art that was my original cover art, but I had a deadline, so I had to go ahead and just submit that. And I thought that was just the end. Baby, I'm telling y'all, while I was in the room, I went and updated and put the real cover art for Performance on there. Like, that's just how much he was, how many gyms he was. I was like, I didn't know I could do that. I went on there immediately and did that. And then it was just like everything that he was talking about. It was so good. It was so good.
It was. It truly was. It was amazing, y'all. And, and I've been blessed to be friends with him for now 17 years. So I've always knew that side of him. Like, and the thing that's most underestimated and underappreciated about him is that he is just a great person.
Yeah. One
of the nicest people you'll ever meet. Now people try to test his gangster and then he have to snap, but that's a whole nother, but I think hell all us like that.
Oh
yeah.
I'm a nice guy too, but don't do too much, right?
But we still, but don't.
Yeah, but don't give us a lie. Like, don't give us too much. You know what I'm saying?
Not too much. Not too much. Keep it cute.
Yeah, exactly. But it was an amazing time, and I'm just so grateful again that he was there. And I want to talk a little bit more about the help desk real quick. And I promise y'all, we get into our topics. Don't keep yourself together, baby. We gonna keep yourself together. All right. But let me do what I do, okay? Okay, Saint, okay, guys? All right, guys. Thanks, guys. So anyway, I want to talk a little bit about this. Now, this flyer was from last night from the Indie Artist Help Desk, and I'm about to post this right quick. So this is the Indie Gospel Music Review. Let me take this banner down. So every other Tuesday night, you guys, on Clubhouse, we do a gospel music review for independent artists. And then, so what it is we have a panel of industry experts and radio programmers that are on stage. And so we'll listen to music from the artists, and then we will give them feedback on that song. Either they can go back and re-record the song, or just give them some tips going forward when they record new music. It's a really, really powerful room. We've been doing it for 3 years. And so last night, like I said, B Slade was our special guest. And we listened to his brand new song called Witness. And that's gonna be in our praise break of the day today. So we're gonna see his lyric video today. Amen.
Amen.
Oh man, guys. But yeah.
Amen.
So anyway, we are gonna
Amen.
so anyway, if you are an independent artist that does gospel music and you want to have us review your song, all you have to do is send us the MP3 or WAV file, the cover art, and a contact person and phone number to this email address. Okay, guys? It's the Indie Artist Help Desk at gmail.com. All right? Okay, guys?
The Indie Artist Help Desk at
gmail.com. That's it. I'm going to put it on the screen for you guys, okay?
Okay.
Okay, there it is. Okay,
There it is.
you need to send your MP3 WAV file, MP3 or WAV file, your cover art, and a contact person and phone number to the Indie Artist Help Desk at gmail.com. Every other Tuesday, we do this review. And like I said last night, B Slade was our special guest. And like Lakia said, he dropped so many amazing gems, both small and large, that I just thought was powerful. And Kia, I love the part when he talked about he tells his voice what to do.
Yes.
That he doesn't, like, he's not gonna let his voice defeat him. And I was just thought that was one of the most powerful things. He talked about living balanced, living a balanced life, being his authentic self. I thought it was just a great time, and we had an amazing time with him, and it was really great. So
it was.
Yeah, shout out to cousin Giloria. How you doing?
Good morning, Giloria.
Good morning.
You see, Purvis said it was awesome. It really was.
It was.
Anyway,
It was.
okay, but we're not done with B Slade just yet, because
Come on, performer.
B Slade is going to be hosting and performing at the 8th Annual Avidity Awards Saturday, October the 14th, 2023 in New Orleans, Louisiana. It's going to be absolutely amazing. Y'all, I'm telling y'all, we are preparing a dynamite show for y'all this year. I was telling someone last night that I really wanted to make sure that I really focus on production. So we're bringing in some extra help this year to make sure that I can focus on the production, because that's really my whole cornerstone. I want lights. I want camera. Y'all, we're going to have that slick, glossy performance floor.
Yes.
So all the lights, yes, we doing it, baby. We doing it. Yeah.
I am here for it. I can't wait.
It's going to be amazing.
Now that's going to be amazing.
Lakia is performing, guys.
Ooh, yes. That's wonderful.
So is Robin, and B Slade are going to do, he's producing a song for her, so he's going to feature on that with her. Y'all don't want to miss it. Like, we got great acts from New Orleans going to be there. Some surprise guests that are going to be coming. Listen, you want to be in New Orleans. B Slade performance by itself is going to be out.
It's going to be crazy.
It's going to be ignorant. Like, you need to be there. I'm just telling you, you need to be there. So we got 2 award shows that we definitely rep around here. The QMAs is going to be next month, June 23rd through 24th. And then the Avidities are going to be in October. But October 12th through the 15th, we got 4 whole days of events this October. On Thursday, October the 12th, is going to be our CEO Indie Masquerade Sneaker Ball.
Ooh, Sneaker Ball.
What? Okay. We're going to have live performances by indie artists during the time. We're going to have a DJ, y'all. We're going to have refreshments. And we're crowning a king and queen of the ball that night. So more details are coming. Y'all be able to go register on the website if you want to run for king or queen that evening. And it's going to be vote-based. So I'm telling y'all, it's going to be everything. Okay. Then on Friday morning, guys, Friday morning at 11 o'clock, we are launching the inaugural inductee class of the Independent Gospel Music Hall of Fame. I'm really super excited about that. Of which our boy, Broderick Purvis, is going to be one of our first inductees.
Yeah.
in the Independent Gospel Music Hall of Fame. So shout out to Broderick Purvis, the program director at
Yes.
WLLV in Louisville, Kentucky. It's going to be amazing. I'm just telling y'all. Tracy Bethea, Liz Black, JJ Harrison, Talisa Stinson, Edwin the Chef Wright, and Broderick Purvis are all inductees this year.
That's beautiful.
You don't want to miss it. It's going to be amazing. Then on Friday night is going to be our pre-show. And y'all, the pre-show is going to be for the first time ever at the same venue as the main show.
Nice.
So that's going to be super dope. I'm telling you.
Wow.
Artists. There are performance opportunities this whole weekend. You need to get with me ASAP so we can get you signed up and ready to go. Okay?
Let me
Okay.
tell y'all.
Yes.
This, like, as someone who has actually been a part of the Vanity Awards for the past couple years, this show is everything, and every year it just gets better and better, gooder and gooder, as my old
Gooder and
friends used to say.
Yeah.
I mean, it's like everything is top notch, first class. Like, I'm telling y'all, get there. And if you think this is the stage that you want to be on,
Love it.
Just saying.
for real, for real, for real.
So Lakia, you see Sequoia said because she's singing background.
Singing in the background.
Now, we doing the duet, sis. What you
Yeah,
mean?
Y'all do a duet because
Okay.
because I can tell you, Robin McGee got that background on lock. She done already talked to her BGVs. They ready to go. The band is ready to go. I just
Because
talked
they were so
yesterday.
tight last year. Oh,
Yes.
Robin was not playing with them background singles.
When I tell you that beat, listen, Kia, Connie, am I lying? Ask Sequoia on here. Sequoia will tell you the BGVs slayed us. Understand?
She was not.
They did not come to play. They came to slay.
They
Yes.
came to slay.
And they did that. So the same team is coming back, plus one more singer this year. And then I talked with the horn line leader yesterday. So y'all, we're gonna have 4 horns, like
Oh,
Listen.
I got to be there.
Sunshine. I'm telling
telling
you,
y'all,
you gotta
I don't
be there.
care. And I'm like Derek. I'm not one to be saying, oh yeah, it was dope if it wasn't dope.
Yeah.
I just sit here and smile sweetly while he talk. But
Yeah.
nah, I'm telling y'all, for real.
For real. So come on out, guys. It was amazing last year. Going even higher this year. Be there, be there, be there. Okay. So we done did all that out the way. Oh, 2 more announcements. I promise we're gonna move on. I gotta tell you guys how excited I am. My newest venture, Avidity Broadcast Data Services, where we are monitoring radio airplay. We're gonna start out monitoring gospel radio stations. Y'all, I can't tell you how excited I am about this because this creates a new opportunity for independent artists, especially to get charted where they may not be getting attention on Mediabase or on Billboard. It's almost like we're creating a whole nother entity that is by and for independents. And I think it's going to be major. Again, we've already brought on the company that does the plaques for Billboard and for Mediabase to do our plaques for us. So if you chart in the top 50, 40, or 30, you are eligible to get a plaque to commemorate your chart position. I can't tell you. Do you understand? Like, this is so super out of the, like, this is crazy.
Yeah.
And then,
I love how innovative this is.
And then at the end of the year, we're going to start incorporating the other genres into this as well. And we're just building one big pot of internet artist goodness across all genres. So y'all need to be a part of it. And then last but certainly not least, I got Sister Sequoia's on here. We are doing the print edition of the Avidity Indie Magazine.
Yes.
We're going to release it at the 8th Annual Avidity Awards. Shout out to Sequoia. So that's who Sequoia is, Sunshine. I know you don't know who she is. That's her. That's her and her husband, John.
Okay.
And they're called the Agape Music Group.
That picture's so dope.
That is a dope picture. Shout out to them being on the cover. Also, we have a dual cover this year. On the back cover will be Robin McGee and Adrienne Butler. It's going to be an amazing time. And the Avidity Indie Magazine launches online next month, y'all. So definitely check that out. We are looking for contributors, writers. So if you write about beauty, if you write about health and wellness, if you write whatever you write about, we got a column for you. Check us out. We're also looking for artist contributors. Artists like Kia, you need to write in there, right? Connie, tell C. Dwayne, they need to write about there. We need a quartet corner in the magazine. I'm just saying, artists get on board with what we're doing and be a part of it and take ownership. then that's what when this thing pop off. Then guess what? You can say I was the first. What?
Cause it's gonna pop off.
It's
Of
popping.
course.
Period. I mean, what? That's
Why not?
it.
Why not?
This is what we gonna do. I mean, what you mean? So
Right.
anyway, y'all check out all the things we're doing. I appreciate all the support. All right, y'all. So let's get to these hot topics.
Uh-oh.
Ooh, child. I'm trying to see where I want to start today. Okay, let's see. Okay, I think I want to start here. So, how many of y'all remember the actor Jonathan Majors? He starred in the big Marvel film, and then the Ant-Man film, and then he also starred in opposite of Creed 3, opposite of Michael B. Jordan.
Michael B. Jordan.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Well, he's been in the news recently because he was dating this light skinned lady. Extra light skin. She real light skin. Extra light. Super light. And has been alleged that he had been domestically abusing her, etc., etc. He lost contracts. He lost his management agent. He lost all of that because of all these allegations. But girl, guess what the streets is saying? The streets is saying he is dating actress Megan Good, y'all. And my question for y'all is, do y'all think this is too soon? A, B, what do you think? Like, does she just ignore the fact that he got these allegations? Now, I know they are just allegations at this point, and nothing's been proven in a court of law. But the first thing I was thinking was, well, is this too soon? Because you literally 5 minutes ago was with extra light skinned chick.
Well, typically when they jump that fast, that person was already there.
Oh.
So it ain't too soon. She was already in the picture, baby.
Okay.
You really think that?
Absolutely.
Interesting.
You don't just one day jump up and be like, "Oh, I'm with Megan Good." Child, Megan's been in the shadows, honey.
That's a good one.
So when he did all of that and got rid of Miss Ma'am, he brought her up to the forefront.
Good morning, Abronia.
Good morning.
Wait a minute. So, but I want to know, what do you think? Hey, Cece. Good morning.
Hey, Cece.
Hey.
So, guys.
Guys.
Wait a minute. Oh my God. Angier Johnson is on here.
Hi,
Good morning.
Hey, Angier. Good morning. Okay, so listen. I just think it's too soon because you was just with extra light skinned girl.
You know what, Derek? I think it's a really great PR move.
Okay, tell me. Okay, explain that to me. Why do you think
Well,
it's a PR move?
Considering, like the allegations you say. Now, he's not looking good in the news. He's losing contracts and things of that sort. Now, Megan Good, she is that poster beauty. She just recently, got a divorce and she's living her best life. She's showing everybody how to, move forward after a loss. And then, by the way, this is who I'm choosing to date after what I just went through. So I kind of see it's controversial. It's great clickbait. At the same time, Megan is gorgeous. When he left, we went from that to this. So I just see it as a really great PR move. Now, if it's true, of course, we're all going to have our reservations. But, in the industry, great PR move. Because we're talking about it right now. We're discussing it.
I mean, we are talking about it. But, yeah, see, Cambria, I agree. I think it's the reason why I say I think it's too soon, because I'm just questioning. Well, first of all, he's a grown man. He can do what he want to do. If she's a grown woman, she can do what she want to do. When I say it's too soon, I think what I'm wondering is, how did you go from that fast from you was with the extra light-skinned girl? And my question was, and I think a lot of the people in the streets, and especially on Black Twitter, we the people were wondering, is this because you was with extra light skin and she said you domestically abused her, and now all of a sudden you want to go back to the chocolate sisters?
He see the light. He see the light.
He said, I see the light. I see the light.
But weren't those allegations they were kind of false? Like, didn't they say that it really wasn't true? That some of it was fabricated?
Well, that's what I think is still at question right now. Is it truly fabricated, or was there substantiated claims? Now, I will tell you, there are people, I don't know how true this is, but I do know there are some of his former acting school classmates who said that he is known for having a violent temper. Now, y'all have to take that with a grain of salt because these are extra light-skinned people that saying
don't
this.
know them.
And you know they don't like, well, my thing is, you know, sometimes they don't like when people who are a few shades darker are really accomplished and doing big things in their career. And I do wonder, is this kind of like a hit job on him because he was really about to skyrocket out of control, right? So
Yeah.
I think what I'm wondering is, was this I think what Sunshine was saying, was this a PR move for him to kind of put behind him? He was with extra light-skinned girl and now he with Megan Good. That changes the narrative. It changes the conversation. What y'all think?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Kia?
But I think that's exactly what it is. But then to Connie's point too, like she said, you know, Megan, she been there.
Mm-hmm.
This ain't no new thing that came up in the last month or so.
Mm-hmm.
Like,
And to be out in public and
Yeah.
being photographed and she's okay with her name being brought to the forefront. Girl, you've been here.
Yeah.
You've been here, honey. Y'all he got rid of extra light skin and just brought her on up here. She been there.
mhm.
Yeah. It's a circle of life.
Do y'all like my new description, extra light skin?
Say what you say, Derek?
Did y'all like my description, extra light skin?
Yeah, I just thought she was like a lighter shade of brown, the way you described her.
Like me.
Mm-mm.
Okay, but so
Nah,
Cambria says
she
she
lighter than Connie. Way lighter than Connie.
Okay, now I need y'all to just flow with me when I say she extra light skin.
Trust me, we knew what you meant. We know what you mean
We
now.
knew.
No, not y'all co-hosts. I'm talking about everybody in the chat. Extra light skin, okay? So Cambria says, I wouldn't date a man who has domestic violence allegations. Okay, is that fair? Here's why I'm asking, is it fair? Because an allegation is just an allegation.
It is.
Until it is founded, can we say, I mean, now that's her opinion, Cambria. If you want to, you say you're not going to date a man that's got allegations. I just wonder, because, sometimes women do be lying.
Yeah, they do.
And Hollywood relationships are different than real life relationships. A lot of it is for click and views and publicity. So they're just dating. Dating is just we're having drinks as friends, getting to know each other and to see where it's going to go. Dating versus everything else.
Right.
Okay, now I know I'm about to get in trouble for this.
Mm-mm.
What, Derek?
What? Lord.
I just want to say that I didn't say this, that the streets were saying this.
Somebody
Oh, God.
read it right now. I feel it in my spirit.
But the streets has said Megan Good didn't care nothing about his domestic violence allegation because Megan Good wanted some good wood. That's what I didn't say that. That's what the streets has said. Because the streets has told her that Jonathan Majors had good wood. So she said, okay.
I think Essence Magazine told us he had some good wood on Valentine's Day. That's what happened.
What happened?
Remember, was it Essence the cover of Essence? So when he did the Valentine cover with the roses and stuff. So yeah, the streets, they didn't even talk, they displayed.
Shawnee,
I could see that. Because she did already tried the whole celibacy thing before with her other husband. They was celibate till they got married.
Shawnee B said, I know Megan's ex-husband is sitting in the dark corner crying his eyes out.
Just rocking in the fetal position.
Mr. Devon Franklin, please do not come for me because this ain't what I said. I'm just reporting what the people have said. The people in the streets have said that they felt that Megan had to leave because they said you wasn't really putting it down. And so she had to go get her a good strong man like what's his name?
Long Stroke.
I'll be back.
Long Stroke.
Yeah.
Okay,
Listen,
I'm back.
I mean, you know.
y'all. Okay, I don't listen, Mr. Devon Franklin. I think you're a really nice guy. Please do not take this the wrong way, sir. I'm just reporting what the people have said. Kia, Kia, where you going, Kia?
I didn't know where this was gonna go. Please don't take this the wrong way. No, I'm out.
No, no, because I just wanted to report what the peoples had said that Megan had allegedly said. Allegedly, hold on, let me put my damn banner up here because I don't want nobody trying to come for me. Don't try to sue me because I ain't got it. So let me put this up here. Allegedly, we ain't got it. Allegedly, the streets had said allegedly that the real reason Megan Good wanted to leave her marriage was because her husband, ex-husband, Devon Franklin, didn't have no good. I didn't say that. That's what the streets have said. So they was trying to understand, how does she go from a Devon Franklin, good Christian, mild-mannered pastor, wholesome pastor, over to a alleged domestic violence, Tina Turner, wife beating, allegedly, Jonathan Majors. Allegedly.
Well,
I got allegedly.
Derek,
See that?
You know how it goes, Derek. Bad boys ain't no good and good boys ain't no fun.
So is that true?
Well, let's ask Megan.
Ew.
She knows.
Ding, ding, ding. Meg or Meg, would you care to come on Derek Huggins in the morning and clarify these comments for us? We would love to know what your thoughts are. So Gloria said that's the problem. She didn't fit into the lifestyle that her ex-husband was interested, which is that Christian man.
That's right.
Okay, I agree with this, but listen, I want to go a little further into this because I'm going to be honest with y'all. When they first got married or together, I did not think they were going to last.
Yeah.
Sorry, not sorry. I didn't, because I always thought, is she just like, I felt like there were some aspects of him, of course, that I believe she fell in love. I do believe she fell in love with him and all of that. And I think maybe, sometimes people fall in love with the idea of what being with the person may be, like the idealistic view of what being with them could be. Like, I'm gonna marry you for potential sake. Not necessarily this is what I'm getting or what you're giving me right now, but I feel like you could give me that in the future. And I felt like, was she capitulating to his lifestyle, which he decided, of course, the celibacy thing, of course, and all of that. So I just questioned from the very beginning, would these two make it? And I'm just not surprised. I'm just not. I do feel like, and I'm also not surprised that she is allegedly dating Jonathan Majors, because to Sunshine's point, good, he's a bad boy. And I think that's what she's kind of traditionally gone for, as do a lot of women, because she was like, look, I want somebody that's gonna be like, oh, good job. I'll be back.
Oh Lord, y'all. So yeah.
Okay, I'm back. So anyway, I'm just saying, Jonathan, no harm, no foul, bro. Look, I'm just telling y'all what the streets are saying. Megan, I'm just telling you what the streets are saying. Devon Franklin, I'm just telling y'all what the streets are saying. That's it. That's what the streets are saying. Now, we just want the people to be happy. Megan, if Jonathan Majors makes you happy, Jonathan Majors, if Megan makes you happy, go for what you know, dude. Okay? I do want to bring up a topic right quick before we go to our next hot topic, because I don't quite know how to feel about this topic. So this is one of our discussion topics. So do you think it's right for like elementary schools to have the students, these young students, recognize other students that are gender non-conforming or non-binary? And I feel like I have two minds on this. But I do want to I already feel like I know what Kia gonna say. I do want to know what you guys think about this, because here's my thing. On the one hand, I feel like part of what I think school does is prepare kids for the world as it is, not the world as we would like it to be. And of course, we have all gone to school. We can, from our own school experiences, we know we've gone to school with people. We didn't necessarily care for what they did or how they were. I knew there were racist and anti-Semitic students that went to my school, and we still had to go to school with them, regardless of whatever, regardless of what we believe. Of course, there were people who were agnostic, people that were atheists. I grew up Christian, and that's what we believed. But we had to go to school with them, and we had to learn to coexist with people who do not fit our normal idea or whatever. So my question here is, do you think it's problematic if a school asks for the other students to recognize a gender non-conforming student or child? Do you think it's too soon to introduce them to that? Or do you think like, hey, this is what they need to see. This is what's already in the world anyway. They're seeing it on television. What are y'all thoughts on this?
It's such a touchy subject because, you know, everybody's so sensitive. You can't say this, you can't say that, you can't. But I mean, you know, growing up when we were kids in school, like, okay, my nickname might be Poo Poo, but my teacher's going to call me Lakia because that's my name. I don't care what you identify with, girl. You Poo Poo after. In her, you Lakia. And I feel like it should be the same way. Whoever you are, that's what we're gonna address you as, sis or bro. Sorry. And then y'all can do all that other stuff later.
Okay. No. I mean, that's your view. Sunshine, I'd love to hear your perspective on this.
Honestly, I'm gonna stick with the whole Bill Clinton thing. Don't ask, don't tell. You know, like I'm gonna say also this. Growing up, as a, you know, living in Oak Cliff, Texas, you were exposed to everything, you know, and at the end of the day, whether you have that conversation with your child, the conversation will be had, whether you're there or not. And some things are gonna be exposed, whether we're ready for our children to see it or not. Mm-hmm. It's about you being open about the conversations and creating a communicative, like just making sure that you can have an open, you know, communication with your child. Let your child be open to ask questions and give an open and honest answer. Don't be closed-minded. Now, Is it soon? Honestly, I don't know, because I don't know what it's like being a child growing up in this environment. I'm an adult in this environment. It's overwhelming for me. So I can only imagine what someone who is, you know, still new to the world, everything is, you know, evolves around what only one or two people are telling me, you know, and children have questions they're going to ask. So, and then you send them off to a whole different environment where every child is taught something different everywhere they stay. So I've only raised a few children. I don't know 100%. I haven't been around children 24/7, but I know that it's a lot. And all I can say is, as your children come to you, just be open to those questions and have a real answer for them, because if you don't give it to them, this world will. That's all I can really say.
All right. So for those that's just joining us, we're talking about, I asked the question was, do you think in elementary level schools, should they encourage the students to recognize one of their peers who identifies as gender nonconforming or identifies as trans? And that's the question that we're asking. Is it too soon, or do we think this is what they need to learn at this age? So because they're about to confront a world when they're out there outside of school that they're seeing people anyway. Connie, I'd love to hear your perspective on it. You've been uncharacteristically quiet this morning.
I'm just taking it all in.
All right. Well, I want you to let it out. Let it out.
No,
Tell me.
With elementary school children, school-age children, I think it's too much. It's too soon. It's already a lot on kids with testing and all this other stuff. There's just so much that we are shoving down people's throats. And, the government is stepping in and telling us what we can and can't do. And I think that it should be up to those parents to have those conversations. It's important to let parents be parents and keep it out of the government's hands. I think we're just doing way too much with, this law can say this and this person can do that because they passed a law to say, let the parents be parents and have these important conversations, because they have the answers to the questions that those children have. And if you walk in with little Buff and Tiff into his class and they're kindergartners, and you have to tell him you can't call him or her because he looks like a him, you're going to confuse these children.
It's too much.
I think it just should be left up to the parent to have these conversations, get it out of the government's hands. Elementary school children are way too young to have to process even more than what they already have to have, embedded in them before they could even start school. It's just too much. It's too much too soon. And then also, children go through all kinds of phases. They don't even know if they can even say that this is what they, identify with. They're children. They haven't developed that forethought yet to say, oh, I know that I was born a boy, but I really identify as a girl. No, you don't. You don't know that yet. You have not developed that forethought yet. You're too young. So don't shove it down their throats. Well, if you feel like you're a boy, Buffy, then we're going to make you a boy. No, I don't think that's cool. And
No.
to be 110% transparent, I know plenty of people that have kids that came out after they graduated school or whatever. They didn't know what was going on in their minds. I've asked the question because I want to know how that works. I don't know. So I'm going to ask somebody who's gone through that. And I feel like a child should be able to be a child. If they want to make a cake out the Easy Bake Oven and he's a boy, let him. But that doesn't mean he wants to change who he is. If he don't want to play football and wants to be a male cheerleader, let him. That doesn't mean he wants gender reassignment. That doesn't mean we need a law to pass that and say he's able to do that. Let these children develop who they want to be.
Yeah.
And get it out the government's hand. That's it. I yield my mic.
Okay. Shawnee B says, first, they need a steady curriculum. They are focused on sexuality when we need to address bullying and school safety and other things. See, now, y'all know me. I'm usually at odds with the three of you for whatever reason.
Yeah.
I don't know why. But that's okay. I do have a slightly more nuanced. I agree with you guys substantively, but I do have some nuances I want to bring out that I think may help give us more clarifying perspective. We act a damn fool over here, but we are educated people as well, okay?
Amen.
All right. Okay, so here's my thought. That's why I said when I prefaced this discussion by saying I feel like I'm kind of two minds about it, because on the one hand, I do think, when we were coming up, especially in elementary school, we weren't confronted with whether or not Timmy is Timmy or Sheila is Sheila.
Right.
It was kind of cut and dry.
Yeah.
But I also think times have evolved, and we also didn't have the level of sex and violence we see on TV. We didn't see that wasn't going on back when I was in elementary either. So I just feel like culturally and societally, things have evolved anyway. And so my thing is, do you leave your children ignorant of what's out in the world that they're going to see? Because if we're out at the outlet mall, right, and they see someone who may confuse them on whether or not they're a male woman, they're seeing that already out in the world. Mm-hmm. And the thing is, you have questions. Now, I do agree with Connie in terms of, I think that should be a discussion that the parents should be having with the kids. I do agree with that. But my problem is a lot of parents don't want to have that discussion. So what happens is it gets rolled over into the school because the kids are going to be curious, y'all. That's just what it is. They're wanting to know. They don't mean any harm. And a lot of times they're just trying to figure out what's what. So I think this is why I think when parents are not as active in their children's development and what's going on in the world, then it does spill over into the school. And then teachers and counselors and principals are now forced to have discussions with your children that you are not having at home. If you are having these conversations at home with your children, right? I'm not saying put nothing on nobody. Believe what you want, don't believe what you want. I don't care. My thing is, but at least educate your kids. I know that is my plan, is to educate my children exactly on what they're going to confront when they go out into the world, whether that's at school, at the library, at the grocery store, at an amusement park, or wherever we're going to be. So, and then another thing I want to say is this. I think the narrative is always centered around that children, this is being forced on children. I think that's a false narrative. Because again, if that parent of little Sheila is identifying as trans and his parents are okay with letting him come to school be a Sheila, right? Like that's just there.
Yeah, what can you do?
But my point,
right.
That's my point. My point is they're seeing it. So the question is going to come up potentially, especially if last school season they remember, Shane. But this year, Shane is Sheila.
Mm-hmm.
Right? And so my thought is, I don't think that the narrative that this being forced on people is accurate. I think what's happening is you have educators trying to navigate what's really a minefield, because they know there are going to be parents that are going to be pissed off at them explaining to their kids what's happening with Shane, Sheila, who used to be Shane, right? And so you have educators getting put across the railroad tracks on this, when again, the parents themselves are not even having these conversations at home. And so it's spilling over into the school. And it's like, well, what do you expect the damn kids, the teachers or the kids to do, really?
Yeah, that's why I was saying, have the conversation with your children. I really wish parents would, keep that open line of communication, because again, every parent is teaching their child something different. You may have parents that are saying, if Shane wants to be Sheila, let Shane be Sheila. Don't make them feel, any type of way. And then you have other parents that saying, that's wrong, that's crazy, whoop his butt, or whoop its butt, or whatever, So everyone is saying different things, different narratives. I'm sorry. But I mean, I'm just being realistic. And unfortunately, the conversation has to be had, but if not everyone is willing to just be on an even playing field and say, hey, let's just embrace this the way we can. But that's why there's laws and things are being set, because it's the bigotry of it all.
Yeah.
I mean, don't get me wrong. I'm not saying that any parent should be forced to make their child believe any one thing. What I'm saying is, where do we draw the line and say to our children, there still is a common level of respect that needs to be had, even if you don't agree, or if I don't agree that Shane is now Sheila as a parent, right? And I'm sending my child to school. Well, guess what? Your child still has to coexist
exactly
with those other children, just like your child has to coexist with racist kids. Right. They have to coexist with atheist kids that don't believe. You believe in Christian values, they don't. So so I'm saying, if your child believes in Santa Claus and they don't, all I'm saying is, I hate when parents try to act like they don't know that they've been dealing with differences with their children all along in school. It just hasn't been this. And I feel like we always want to just try to make it extra when it comes down to the LGBTQ community. And my thing is, at the end of the day, whether you agree with it, you like it, you dislike it, the truth of the matter is your children are going to school with these kids. Yep. And my thing is, have those conversations at home. But more importantly, even if you disagree with it, still teach your children to be respectful of other people's choices. Don't be bullying them. Don't be calling them out of their name. Don't be doing all of those things. You can still have your beliefs. You can still have your convictions, but don't try to make your convictions other people's convictions. And this is where I feel like we're on a slippery slope in this country. Because once we start telling folk, Well, now you can't do this. You can't go to the drag show, and you can't do this. Well, then what happens when they start saying you can't go to church?
Mhm.
What do they say? What do they do when they say, well, you can't marry somebody that's under 30, or they say you can't marry somebody that's white and you're black? I'm just saying
They've done that though.
It's well, but my point is, but we rail against that stuff, and it's wrong.
But it took us years to realize that we were, being oppressed. I don't think that the children are being oppressed if they're not being taught about somebody else's differences. We're all different. I'm light skinned, she's brown skinned, she's dark skinned. That doesn't mean we need to have, the government to differentiate between the skin colors. You see what I'm saying? I think at some point we have to let people be people. We have to let the parents stay in control of their children instead of allowing the government to force feed certain things down our throats. Some of us just don't want to deal with it.
But see, that's just it though. The conversation, this topic is not even about the government at all. This is really more centered around the parental aspect of this. And I do also think if you want to talk about what the government is mandating, they're really mandating against stuff, not for it.
A lot, right?
There is no pro anything. It's all about. It's just like, I'm just saying that we get down to the point where I agree everybody should have their individual right to raise your child as you see fit, so long as you're not hurting them and committing crimes. Raise your children how you want to raise them, right? But at the same time, I think this is where the decency quotient goes out the window, because we're not teaching our children to be respectful. You can have differences and you can disagree without being disrespectful of another person's rights.
Right.
Absolutely.
Or another person's right to exist. How about that part?
Right
Right.
to exist.
Yeah.
Mhm. I like that.
So that's all I'm saying. I just
The golden rule.
I agree with that.
Yeah.
Treat
I
others
like the
how you
right
want to
to
be treated.
exist, because some people
Period.
feel like because you are different, you don't deserve the right to
Exactly.
exist. They'll hunt you down and they
Yes.
want to hurt you and beat you. They hate crimes. So the
Yeah.
right to exist. I loved that. You do have the right to exist.
You do
These
have the
children
right
have
to
a right
exist.
to exist.
Yeah.
And by the way, in America, at least what we were told to believe constitutionally, we all are equal under the law.
Yep.
Regardless of you agree with me or disagree with me. You don't get to take away my rights as a citizen because you disagree with my life.
Right.
Or that's the point I'm trying to make. And that's the point I want people to realize, because on the one hand, we're pissed off when cops are killing our black men, unarmed black men, and we're saying they're infringing upon their rights and their civil rights, but then we'll turn around and say, oh, well, if you're LGBTQ, you can't be over here with us. It's like, everybody has rights. You don't have to like it. You don't have to condone it. If you don't like drag shows, don't go to a drag show. Don't let your kids be exposed to it.
That's right.
Don't
go.
Don't do. All I'm saying is we have got to learn how to leave this church brain and this bubble of isolation, and understand you have to coexist in this world with people who do not think like you, who do not look like you, who do not act like you, who do not believe like you. And I just want to be more thoughtful on how we treat each other, even when we disagree. That's all I'm saying.
Disagree. I love that.
All right. So I think that was
These
it.
comments are really
y'all have
good.
it? Okay. All right. So, what come in?
It was one that almost wiped me out.
let me address this comment right quick. Carol Chisholm says, it's crazy because legally the student is enrolled by the government name, and that's how their name appears on all official paperwork, but educators are forced to address them by what they identify as. But Carol, that is not always the case. There are cases where the parents have updated all of their documentation to reflect their gender role or identity, and the students are still just going to, or the parents of those students still going to call them what they want to call them. That's what I was talking about when it comes down to that. So I see your point if that is an issue, but I do think there are a lot of parents who have gone and who have had the foresight to go ahead and make those corrections, so that kind of helps eliminate a lot of the tension. But at the end of the day, the child sees them as this was my friend Shane from last year. And Shane is now Sheila.
Mhm.
Abronia said, can you go to her?
I mean, it's just facts. Like, that's just what that is. You know what I'm saying? I mean, what do you want me to say? All right, let's go on to this last topic. Right.
Can we?
So, gospel. Yes.
I just want to say, Abronia said she gave us a little insight about her childhood. Can you go to her comment just really quickly?
However, my mother, that one.
No, the one above it. Okay.
I grew up seeing transvestites. Okay. Now, is there something illuminating there that you'd like to address? Why did you want me to go to that? Come here.
No, we can move on. We can move on. I just thought.
I'm just curious. I want to know. Oh, well.
It was just funny to me.
Abronia has a very special way of saying things. No, but we all grew up. That's why I said it's not like we grew up seeing some of these things, you know. That's why I'm like, why are we acting like it's brand new?
Yeah, we saw everything. Let's just not be oblivious that once upon a time we were all children and I learned how to cuss.
Like, why we acting brand new about stuff? Yeah, my thing is like, why are we acting? We're acting brand new, like we didn't know this stuff was happening. I don't understand. But anyway, let's move on, y'all, to the next topic.
I'm just childish.
And the last topic, actually, for the day. All right, so
I was talking with my face. I was really trying.
That word is just hilarious.
Yeah, you are a special.
I don't think
you're a special kind of special.
Correct?
Why is it though? Like, good morning, Micah.
Who that blessed me, y'all? I'm sorry. I've been trying
to. Who knows? It may not be politically correct anymore to say that word. I don't know if it is or not, to be honest. But she was saying her point is, she said, I always that it was normal because my mother never talked about it. There you go. But isn't it funny though how we all can grow up in the same environment and come away with different perspectives about what we're seeing?
Mm-hmm.
Like, that's my whole thought on this whole thing.
I love.
But anyway, let's move to our last topic. Yeah, you have a right to disagree with this. Okay, so listen. The church girls is mad that D. Hattie and his wife Dominique were dancing at his 50th birthday party. Like, you mad, bro? Or what?
Oh, that was big mad.
So I'm gonna pull up this video and let y'all see.
Grind
what had happened. I don't see what the big deal was personally, but here we go. Can y'all see that?
Grind dancing, gospel singer.
Oh, Lord.
Dietrich Hadding and his wife.
Okay, can y'all see it?
Yes.
All right, let me start it. Here we go. Why aren't you starting? Oh, there we go. Hey! Ow!
Here for it. Here for it.
And that was his wife,
here for it.
correct?
I'm here for it too. It's his wife.
Not a side chick.
Not a side chick.
Not a group.
That's his
wife.
Not
some random in the club.
Wife. Okay.
Not a side piece. Not a girlfriend.
Not a groupie.
None of that. Not a groupie, but his wife that he's married to.
And who made it?
They're at his 50th birthday party. The church girls. Clutching their pearls in perpetuity as usual.
You know, church girls gonna have to really go to the altar, you know, and prayer and lay hands on themselves. Because
this is exactly why I feel like the church continues to dive into the dustbin of irrelevancy. because when you get to the point where you can't dance with your wife at a private birthday party, now granted, someone recorded them and shared the video. Was that the wisest thing? Probably not, given that. But D Hattie response was like, y'all know D Hattie don't be caring no way. He was like, look,
Right.
that's my wife. We was at my 50th
Baby, he done
birthday
been on
party. We
reality
turned
shows.
up. Like,
and
what
everything.
you want to do? Right. I mean, the thing, it wasn't like she was doing that at church.
Right.
Well, here's the
You know
thing.
what I'm saying? Like,
I agree.
what is the big deal?
The big deal is they
It's
need
stupid.
to watch
Like,
watch
what is
video.
the big deal?
Watch the video. Maybe you could keep a husband. You know what I'm saying? Because after you get married, you need to be always doing stuff like that. I mean, whatever how you get them is how you
get a husband.
How about that's what I'm saying? How you can get one and keep one. I mean, come on now. Let's not.
That's why the divorce rate is so high in the church.
Stop doing this. Stop doing it for likes and views, and just do it because what you want to do. Like, come on.
Baby. Come on. Grind, daughter. Grind. Hey, because I grind on mine.
Grind.
Twerk.
The wedding bed is undefined.
Like lap dance.
I was here for it.
When did the wedding bed
undefined?
Oh, I'm sorry. Excuse me. I'm sorry.
A lot of church men were mad also.
Because
their wives don't do it. That's why they were mad.
I'm like,
they have to go out in the streets and get it done. Whether they wives don't do it at home.
Here I go. Look at my face. You better grind on your husband.
You better.
And you better remind him why he married you. And you better remind him of what he got between his legs. And you better remind him who he is and who you are to him. You better. Because I guarantee you, somebody else is waiting in the wings to remind him of who he is.
I preach. Because I just feel like some people don't even get married for that at all. They get married for other reasons. That's why they're not happy. Because they can't do that. Chemistry. You need to have chemistry too. Not just
to me, like Shawnee B was like, yeah, Shawnee was like, she popped 7 times and they mad. I wouldn't give a damn if she popped 77 times 7 times.
There you go. Exactly.
That's that man's wife.
Exactly. That's his wife.
They're at a party.
Kick rocks with open toe shoes on.
Oh, I'm sorry. Y'all, I think my internet is acting wacky.
Uh-oh.
It is.
Baby, let me tell y'all women something. Men are sexual by nature and visual.
Mm-hmm.
You better
do what
you got to do. Or she will.
Or she will. And in some cases, he will.
All right, CC. She saw somebody else.
And as my good friend say, now write that down.
Write that down. Take a picture.
Now write that down. Check that. Okay.
No,
so
for real.
I am here for smart women who do what they need to do to handle their business to keep their man at home.
She know what kind of man she got.
All day.
She know what she got.
She knows.
And
that's
she
right.
know that I better be twerking and bending it. Or
yes.
You know, I ain't saying
somebody else is.
But you know what your man needs.
That's right.
Yes. Do what you gotta do.
Brody said Brody told my man, I'm still learning how to twerk and I'm 54, but that's another show.
It's okay. You got YouTube.
Twerk, Brody. Yeah.
Get your little nasty cat suit and go.
Twerk, daughter. Yeah.
Hey. Twerk down. Do you hear me?
Brody.
Put your hand up and just
go for it, boo. Go for it. No, seriously.
Look back at it.
I'm trying to tell you, better learn how to look. You better learn how to look back at it, daughter.
If you can bake a cake, you can twerk.
You better.
Listen.
Baby, listen. You better.
You better learn.
I'm telling you, for real.
This
is why so many of these relationships end up in divorce.
Yeah, it's so true. It's so true.
You hate what, Kia?
I just hate that people can't just truly be themselves, you know? Like you have to, like, if he had done that at the party and it wasn't filmed and put on social media, if we just heard about it, would we be like, okay? But because we see it and now everybody has an opinion about it, you got to watch what you do. And when really it ain't nothing wrong with what you're doing, but because everybody always want to try to, what you call it? Not blacklist. What's the other word that they use?
Clout chase.
Cancel culture.
Cancel
Cancel
culture.
culture.
Yeah.
You just getting canceled for everything now. Everybody got to be tiptoeing or through their life in fear of child.
Yeah.
Get these people on this app.
They need to log off and go find their life. That's what you need to do.
Get your life.
Log off and go live your life.
Baby, let me
too much.
Baby, I'm gonna tell you just heard what I said. Baby, you better learn how to keep your man, baby. Keep your man. Because half the folks in the comments, like somebody came for me because I Larry Reed Live had posted it, and I'm a frequent commenter over there. And I commented, of course, I was like, yes, I'm here for this ratchetry. Go for it, you know?
Right.
And so I had like a whole bunch of comments and a whole bunch of likes, right? Because everybody like, you heard me? Yeah, you know. And so I had this guy come from me and he's like, you know, that's what's sad. Y'all supposed to be Christians and y'all da-da-da. I said, well, first of all, I didn't say I was no Christian. I'm a follower of Jesus.
Preach.
Okay? Because y'all people that call yourself Christians, I don't want to be labeled with y'all.
Y'all not fun.
Let me just be a follower and lover of Jesus without the independent of the title and independent of the group.
I'm an
thing.
independent artist.
Y'all can have that. Okay, but watch this. I'm right. But then I was like, I said what I said. Okay, I said what I said. It ain't changing.
They ain't changing over here.
Okay, and the good thing about it, you ain't got no hell, heaven or hell to put me in. And see, that stuff used to run me. It don't run me anymore because I know who I am in Christ. I don't need your validation to tell me I am saved. You're not the one to determine that. So I'm not ruled and governed by that no more. And this is what a lot of those people get pissed off by, because people like us, we're independent thinkers and we don't need their perspective to feel validated in our relationship with Christ. I don't need you to tell me what my relationship with Christ. I have that every day. When I pray and when he makes ways for me and open doors for me, that's between me and him.
Preach.
So you can say whatever you want to say. You can say I'm not saved. You can say I'm not whatever. I don't care. Y'all people have to understand at some point, this is what y'all getting frustrated and pissed off about, because people now are starting to be awakened. And that it's the great awakening that's starting to happen in a great level of consciousness, Christ consciousness, that has absolutely nothing to do and is devoid of religion and religious doctrine, which, by the way, are by definition man-made. Yes, doctrine in and of itself is a man-made thing.
Yes, it is.
It just is. I'm sorry to bust y'all bubble, but it is.
It is.
It is a set of precepts and standards that people got together and said, this is what it's going to be. Okay. And like I said, I live a balanced life. Okay. And I'm very public and transparent about that. I go to church when I want to, and I go to parties when I want to. I know how to do a holy dance, and I know how to dance and drop it like it's hot.
Drop it like it's hot. Drop it like it's hot. She was just doing what the
you mad, boo?
Telling her to do.
I listen to gospel music. And I listen to trap music.
I love God and trap music.
Me too.
I'm just saying.
Okay. Amen to that.
You know, I go on vacation and I go to conferences. I go to industry seminars and workshops, you know, and I'm a balanced person. Mm-hmm. I go to gospel concerts, and then we go into the Beyonce
Renaissance tours. I go to Renaissance tours.
We're gonna have a great time.
We
go to Baptist conventions. We do it all.
We go to convocation.
I love that kid. I'm an independent Christian.
Yeah, independent Christian. Like, I'm non-denominational.
Don't put me with y'all. Don't put me with y'all.
Yes, we do. Yes.
And
Yeah,
I
don't
take
put
my
me with you, boo.
communion.
All right. So look, real quick. So we getting ready to get out of here, but before we do, I just wanted to make sure that we played this our praise break of the day is by B Slade. His new song is
Yes.
Witness. So we're gonna play his video. Here we go.
Come on, Fresh Point Studios production.
I've been looking in the building, trying to find a witness. And if you really love the Lord, let me hear you say yes. Now wave your hands from side to side, let me hear you say yes. No testing, ain't no testimony, but I know I'm gonna pass the test. When the devil, he say no, no, God says yes. Now wave your hands side to side, let me hear you say yes. Looking in the building, trying to find a witness. Yes, can I get a witness? Yes, can I get a witness? Yes. Hey, I've been looking in the building, trying to find a witness. Yes, can I get a witness? Lord, my Lord. Yes. I drink my water and I mind my business. What people think about me don't matter to me. And if you agree with what I'm saying, let me hear you say yes. Now wave your hands from side to side, let me hear you say yes. Looking in the building, trying to find a witness. Yes, can I get a witness? Yes, can I get a witness? Say I've been looking in the building, trying to find. Yes, can I get a witness? That you find a witness. Can I get a one more witness? Can I get two more witnesses? I've been trying to find a witness for my Lord, my Lord.
This breakdown though.
Looking in the building, trying to find a witness. Yes, can I get a witness? Yes, can I get a witness? Yes, looking in the building, trying to find a witness. Yes, can I get a witness? Yes, can I get a witness? Witness.
Yes. That was everything.
Oh my God. B Slade, y'all. That is
That was
Witness.
everything.
I'm working that song right now, the radio, gospel radio. So y'all hit me up if y'all need to be serviced that song, gospel radio. Look, let me tell y'all right now. I think Kia battery, she told me it was probably gonna die. It was probably gonna drop her off. But listen, y'all, I need y'all to run that up, download it, stream it right now. Witness and B Slade is gonna be performing that live at the 8th Annual Avidity Awards. That's what I can't wait. I can't wait. He said he's already been practicing on that performance. He's performing that live. He during that breakdown, he's gonna do a dance there. Like, it's gonna be amazing. He's got dancers coming. It's gonna be dope. So telling y'all, it's gonna be crazy. So look, y'all, that's our show for today. Thank you guys for watching us on Derek Huggins in the Morning. But always rocking with us. Like I told y'all, Kia had to drop off because her phone had died. She'd already told me that was probably gonna happen. Oh, there she is. She's in the comments now. So that was everything, y'all. Thank y'all again for watching us. We'll see y'all next time on Derek Huggins. On who? Derek Huggins in the morning. Peace.